All right, welcome to Trivia with the Parks Alliance. We've had a very busy day. We're having a fun way to finish it off here. And all right,
Hello, everyone. Hello.
You know me from the Parks Alliance read along, and if you're a dedicated Parks Alliance read along, you've seen Jackie with a couple times.
Yep.
Jack is not just the host, but he's also the creator of this trivia round. So why don't you tell us what's happened, what we need to do to play?
Yeah, so we're going to play a short round, couple rounds of trivia, about 10 questions each, and you're actually going to be able to watch us either from Facebook or YouTube live, and you can play along on your phone. So what you can do is you can actually go to catlab.tv.
Let me put that banner up too.
Yep. So catlab.tv, and then it will ask you for a code. So that's the code down there at the bottom, 172131. You can make an account. It does take a little bit of time. So we've been telling people just to pick an emoji. There's a list of emojis, so and remember what you pick, so you can see your score at the end.
But also be a few minutes before. We're going to wait at least another 5 minutes or maybe even more, just to make sure people can join and do everything else. And
and if there's any questions, obviously feel free to ask us.
Yeah, pop those in the comments in YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching, and we'll see them there and share those. We'll ask you the question we always ask during the read along, which is, what neighborhood are you watching from? You know, it's the editor in me. It kills me to actually end a sentence with a preposition, but from which neighborhood you are watching? We probably would have lost so many people by that stilted text. So we're going with this. I've phrased it other different ways to both not end with a preposition, but also not sound stilted. But this is what we're going with. From which neighborhood in our fair city are you watching? Or if you're listening from outside of Philadelphia, also let you know we are very happy to have people from all over the country watching.
Washington, D.C., hopefully.
Hopefully we'll see some Washington, D.C. We need to see some comments here. We are going to tell you also about what happened today. It's been what happened today? Oh my God, what happened? It's been a really busy day, and we had a lot of really cool stuff. And thank you for Jack for being helpful with producing all that along the way here. Our awesome campaign director Lula and our awesome executive director Alex were there, and they were hosting and a chat with we had several council members. We had a council member Jamie Gauthier, and also Isaiah Thomas. They were both on earlier today for a question and answer. We had a lot of questions from the public, and thank you, public. And they were really great. They both have a really good history with parks, which you can go back to that by going to our easiest way to find all these. I'm not going to put up the individual links. Go to philaparks.org, and at the top there, we're going to make the front page look prettier soon. But right now, we just want to have all those links so you can find them. You go there, and I'll say on camera here, and then you can find the links to go back to watch on YouTube or on Facebook. And they were great. They both have a really great connection.
And they were awesome conversations too.
Really nice folks too. So, and then at 2 p.m. we had Catherine Ott Lovell, who is the commissioner of Philadelphia Parks and Recreation, and she was really great, really straightforward, really forthcoming, and really just gave all the information that she could give. Lots of things we don't know the answers yet, and
she was so honest about it. It was really amazing.
She was really great, and we had a lot of support for the council people and also council members, and also for her from the audience, and that was really cool. And then we have, we've been doing this Parks Alliance lead along since March 30th. So quite a few, and we're in our 6th week or maybe 7th week now. 6th week, I think. And
at this point,
yeah, today we had our awesome rec leader. We didn't talk about Tools for Heroes during that, but her FERCO Rec Center was one of the for Tools for Heroes.
Yeah, I was able to visit.
28 rec centers applied, and 10 were finalists, and they were one of them. They had some really great there, and neat things she talked about was how she's doing some virtual programming. She has an art class she does with kids, and she's doing that virtually, and she's doing a sort of homework check-in with kids because, it's really a family for her. And
yeah, I had the privilege to actually go visit them for Tools for Heroes when we were taking photos. And I mean, even then it was like a Tuesday afternoon, and it was a packed building. People, obviously things we can't do now, but packed into the rec center. People were the kids were asking me questions about what I was doing. They were really outgoing kids. It was an amazing place.
Right, I forgot you'd done. That's right. You got those great pictures from there that we put up on this day. That's right. That's cool. I'm trying to remember who had gone to that website. That one. We all went to all these different sites to help them get some pictures. So we have those for their Tools for Heroes applications, and we're our Tools for Heroes program. If anyone's interested, it's still going to happen. We still have those cards. It's just we can't. We were going to have a big event in Lowe's back in March. Mid-March maybe. That even then it was we decided that we just couldn't do it, even though we could have legally done it. Lowe's was open, but we weren't going to have a big gathering. But we'll have that ready for the rec center if they're open, and we'll continue to provide virtual support in this. So we've got a bunch of people joining. We've got about 9 folks out there in the audience. We'll see if some clients. Yeah,
we've got 5 people into the game.
All right, we've got some comments here. We have
roommates.
All right, excellent. Thanks for joining. We have.
That's Kunle, one of my best friends from high school.
Awesome. And we have our executive director on his back porch next to his new smoker. I need to definitely do a little no contact pickup of some of that bacon he's been smoking there.
Yeah, that sounded really good. And those are my parents.
You probably know these folks here. And my parents are supposed to be watching too, but they haven't commented, so I don't know if they're on yet. I want to see, give us a shout out, Pat and Eileen Taylor, if you're out there, and anyone else. If you're there, come on. We're going to start in just a minute or so. If anyone's having problems with the interface, go ahead and drop a comment, and Jack will answer it for you. And Jack's the one who put together all these great questions. They're really good. I
promise I didn't cheat.
I think I knew most of them. A lot of them, at least.
I knew.
There were some that
Some of them were from my knowledge of just working for the city, able to pick up on a lot of random facts about the water department.
Well, you're doing some great stuff. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what work we've been working on for the Parks Alliance, and also what your other ways that you know about Philadelphia parks and water.
Yeah, totally. So I've been interning with the Parks Alliance pretty much since the new year started, which seems like forever ago now. But since January, pretty much working on all campaigns, helping Steve out with social media stuff as we've switched over to a virtual lifestyle, essentially, and just doing really as much as I can. I'm a recent college graduate. I went to Temple University here in Philadelphia. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I also work for the Philadelphia Water Department. I'm an environmental education interpreter, so I work at the Fairmount Waterworks. Usually, these days, I also work virtually for them, but the Fairmount Waterworks, which is another place in Philadelphia that's both amazing and free, which was a lot of what drew me to it. Being from DC, I was really felt a connection to the ability of teaching people from all over the city and not making it cost money. I think that means everything, especially, again, like I said, growing up in an area with Smithsonian museums, I think it means a lot. And so that's what drew me to the water department. I've been there for about 2 years now, and then the past couple months here with the Parks Alliance. It's been amazing.
Cool. And the reason I'm just turning my lighting on now is Jack and I just came from Friends of Wissahickon, who are doing a live. They're actually still going on now, a live with you, and they're doing a real nice job. They had some interesting stuff. So we were teaming up in the studio here to try to guess the various answers, and we were repping the Parks Alliance strong. We weren't in very first place, but there were some.
We're doing pretty well.
Specific flora and fauna questions that we got a bunch of them, but there were some that we missed there. We got 100% in the first round though, all the Wissahickon history stuff. So that's pretty good. I noticed my mom's having a problem with the interface, so go back to Cat Lab TV and re-enter the code, and then just click on an icon there and go forward if that works. If not, you can just watch. It's cool. So yeah, people are chomping at the bit to get started there. So
and a quick little question before we get started. I'll share my screen real quick. Speed matters in this game, so you get more points for answering quicker. So that's how it will determine some. I'm sure some people will get all these answers correctly, but it sometimes helps to be quick as well.
Good to know. Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll get started.
Cool.
So it'll give you, it will end when everyone answers, but you have, you can take obviously as long as you want, but it will give you more points for being quick. And there is a big help for being in Philadelphia a lot for these questions. For my people that are not in Philadelphia.
Definitely a Philly advantage for these ones. Well, you should know this one in Philly. And what do you think, Jack? Do we leave the code up or take the code down now, or just leave it up for late joiners?
We can leave it up. I think we could leave it up. It doesn't seem to be in the way too much. If it's in the way, people I'm sure can let us know.
Cool.
I would give Pete some points.
I wonder if people are not signed in.
If people aren't able to answer, please let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, someone just answered.
Well, let's just pull that banner out of the way so we can see if the answers are coming up.
Oh, there's people answering now.
So, yeah, maybe we just a little slow start there.
We will go a couple rounds also.
Oh, yeah.
It's quick.
What are they? What are they? 10-question rounds?
I believe so. Like 8, 7. It seems to cut me off.
Yeah, those will be pretty quick rounds here. We're definitely not going to. We dilly dally at the beginning, but there's no dilly dallying, no dilly or dallying during the game.
Okay, there we go.
Stays the end. Now this is working.
Yeah, this is where being from Philadelphia here.
Uh-huh. And feel free. Now, you also don't want to give away the answer in the comments to other people. But if you know any background about the answer and want to fill in and brag about your Philly bet, and after the answer is given and say, this is why you know this or something, you can certainly feel free to do that. But of course, you want to answer quickly first, and then go and brag about why you know about it.
Oh. I actually was able to visit Bartram's Garden yesterday. It's thankfully open. I was able to take a nice bike ride over there.
That's good to know. I really, I'm excited to get back there. I've not been there in a number of months. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the bridge being completed. I guess that's somewhat delayed. How did the bridge construction look when you were there?
Pretty good, because I was there a couple months ago and it was not so great. It's still, when you're on the path below, there's a lot going on below, down on that trail. But the bridge itself, it was kind of, at least not in the way.
That connection from the Grays Ferry Crescents to Bartram's Garden is going to be great for those people coming.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice.
South Philly across there.
Purple knew this only after some serious consideration.
You can see a dramatic difference in points based on how fast you answered. Well, you know what? Now I'm guessing you don't have do you have a question about how many miles of roads in Philadelphia?
No, I don't actually. That's a good one. I wish if anyone knows, please tell us.
I know that one from Wanderer.
Oh, true. There's 2,800, about a little less than 2,800. I think
2,868 miles of bikeable roads and trails. At least that's their figure that they came up from their interpretation of the map. So. Gotta love these sound effects.
This was one where I drew on my knowledge of the history of the water department.
Yeah, I same place you learned it, although you learned it a lot more times than I did. Every day. I learned it as a visitor there, as opposed to from actually working there. So I used to live just about a quarter mile from there, or a few blocks from the museum.
Yeah, I live like a mile away, so working was it was easy when I did that.
Brown, on the other hand.
This is the total. This includes all the parks and all the rec centers and all the, whether it's called a pool or a playground, the rec centers there, and also all the parks. All those added together would be the total here. And I'll wait till it's up before I give any more. I did not know. I don't know if I would have guessed. I know this now working for the Parks Alliance, but I'm not sure if I would have guessed this right before that. I was actually pretty impressed by that number was, which is more than all 5 boroughs of New York combined have, I believe.
So at the end here, you can obviously put whatever, and then it will automatically kick everyone into the next round. So there's no need to re-enter a code or anything like that. Again, if you want to change your emoji just so it's something you see, and we can just give a minute or two if there's anything we need to talk about between rounds.
Who is player 7? Reveal yourself. He's counting up there. It goes. Okay, so I wasn't sure. Okay, well, whoever's the first.
Look at the emojis. Yeah, the emojis are flying.
We don't know who you are. So
The hazard comes in third place. The hazard sign. Second place goes to, I don't even know what that's emoji. A snail. And first place is the donut.
Donut. Nice. So who's the donut? Comment in there if you're the donut, and comment for if you're on the podium as well. So snail or the radioactive number player 5. So definitely give a shout out with what player number you are. Just comment in YouTube or Facebook with what the player number you are, so we have an idea of. So I mean, there are no actual cash prizes here. If anyone wants to come up and offer one, but but we're playing for fun here. But we'll probably have prizes the next time we do it. You're our beta group here, so
yeah, exactly.
And
so we're gonna hit
cool.
Play again here.
All right.
So everyone will automatically be loaded in here.
It's
So
a pleasure.
we're ready to go.
Sarah Kester.
Oh, Sarah's the donut. Ah.
I recognize that name.
For a jolly good show.
All right, we ready? We'll get round 2 started. Ah, there are some repeats here. Might repeat every once in a while, I guess. We'll see.
So this will be good. We'll be testing you some memory tests as well as a knowledge.
This is one of the harder questions on there. Actually, I
no
thought.
one got this one the first time because I don't know if everyone just guessed wrong or if the answers just came in late in the first question. So we'll see who remembers. I do remember this one now, but I didn't know that before that.
Yeah, this was total. I looked up history and this sounded interesting. Type of question.
And we can see if the Friends of Wissahickon trivia is still going on. And,
Oh, that's pretty cool. It
Don't
didn't do
worry.
first last time. It
Yeah,
shows the majority of people's
Happy
answers.
to
we're doing that. It's where even we get fun surprises. All right, quite a few iconic Philadelphia locations there. I'm wondering which one would be the fair amount.
2 of them right next to each other too, which
Yeah. Well, they're all very fair.
yeah,
And 3 of them are mounts.
yeah.
So it could be
One's the fairest.
This was one that you should be able to eliminate pretty quickly. The other 3 could any one that could be. It could be any one. I mean, it is only one. It can only be one. Right? But there can be only one. And the answer is
The majority of people got it. The Rocky Steps. That was actually the highest point in Philadelphia until Belmont Plateau was added to the city. So I was the Fairmount.
Yeah, I guess they need a little. That was the reservoir was up there, right?
Yep, that's where the Fairmount Waterworks used to pump up to.
Yeah. This is one I definitely knew before. I think I saw a plaque somewhere in the city that originally that about this, and those great historical plaques that are always so cool to find.
Since everyone answered, I learned this just the other day, which would have given away this answer.
I would have definitely given it away.
Some heavy pondering brought purple to the right conclusion.
There we go. I live very close to the stadiums and the arenas. I haven't been down there much recently. Last time I went down, they were just starting to set up the CDC. Or maybe they didn't set up for a few weeks. It was maybe I think it was as recently as last week. I went down there just to stretch my legs and bike outdoors for a change of pace. Biking. So this is going to be interesting to see, like how fast. Yeah, looks like we still have 7 active players on here, which is great. And
Nice job. People doing well this round.
This is no time for long-term thinking.
Now, if you actually are a Dutch speaker, then you're going to have to actually, let us know what the answer is. But then to get the credit for it, you'll also have to translate that into a few other languages. That's whatever the answer is among these ones here. Yeah, I remember that was kind of and then, well, actually after the answer we can sort of tell them why that name is the name. So when the Dutch travelers were traveling up the Delaware, the entrance to the Schuylkill was covered by just a lot of trees, a lot of growth, and it wasn't obvious that this very large river was poking out into the Delaware there.
Yep. And that's actually the reason why we began pumping through the waterworks from there, because it was untouched and it was clean enough that we could actually drink straight out of it at the time.
Nice.
That, and it was actually filled with lots of mussels. Freshwater mussels used to be all over the Schuylkill River and partially in the Delaware, not as much. And now we're reintroducing them. Actually, Philadelphia is back into our rivers.
I'm getting hungry now. That is so. What's your favorite way to eat mussels?
With fries, moose frites at a French restaurant. There's a French restaurant in DC that's my favorite restaurant in the world.
Nice. Which restaurant?
Le Chat Noir.
Okay.
Wisconsin. So it's an old restaurant in DC, so you might have seen it.
How many lanes and bicycle miles in Philadelphia? Testing your memory here too. And all right. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Cool. So people up for one more round. Obviously, the chance we'll get some of the same questions back in. We have a pool of 30.
We still have a 30, or we had a pool of 32 by the end of the day. So there's still a few we haven't pulled from.
So feel free. Let's do what? We want to do one more round?
Yeah, I'm down with one more round.
Yeah, I think it was fun. We'll go up to get at least a few new questions and also test your memory and the other ones, but also test how fast the speed test. So
yeah,
comes up, you're able to do it quickly. So I think we have a couple people dropping out maybe that we're
people did well this round.
Yeah, good.
First round was a test for everyone, like always. It's always practice first.
So we didn't. Our donut winner the first time was not winning this one. Who's we see to get down? So we're down.
Snail's done well both
times. And we got
pig.
Pig, I think.
The devil won.
Devil took the hindmost this time. So who's the devil? Yeah, let us know who the devil is and who the pig and the snail is, and then any other ones you can let us know what your icon is. That'd be fun. We'll have a couple seconds before the next round starts. So we'll get it started fairly quickly here. We have today was our big day, so we have a lot of other interesting stuff coming up. But this is a night for fun, so we're not going to go into that too much. We have a read along tomorrow at 12:30. If you want to join us for that, that'd be great. I actually have to go and do a social media post for that, so you can actually find that and see that tomorrow. So I'll be doing that right after we get off here. And
player one was the devil. Texted me. His name was Yana. It's a friend of mine from high school. He did very well that round.
Cool.
We'll get it going for our last round.
And Felix is a snail. Okay, it's all right. Final round. Let's see what we get here.
Hi, and welcome to Quiz.
Got our 10 players in.
You'll learn about each other.
All right. Oh,
there we go.
My mom did really well on the last one. He was a pig there. We got past her technical issue. So the original name of Race Street, which is right between, between Vine and Arch. I mean, there are a couple smaller ones in between there too, but those are sort of the bigger ones where the new 100 number range starts again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is the one. If you know other streets, it's kind of a clue. It gives it away.
Yeah, there's definitely something. If
otherwise, it's
too late now. But if you thought about,
otherwise, it'd be a tough guess though.
Philadelphia, not an orchid tree, but I think most of the people got it here.
Oh, come on, Yellow. That wasn't rocket science.
There you go.
Sorry.
And what credit card did they use? So yeah, it was a good purchase, I'd say. I think it's paid off pretty well. What's your favorite part? What are some of your favorite parts of Fairmount Park?
Favorite parts. I like the whole It's a good question. I like parts up by the Please Touch Museum. I like the space up there. It's more spread out, which these days, nice little benefit. But just generally more spread out. I be working at the waterworks. I'm obviously always in that one area, so I'm a little. That's where everyone goes. So I get used to it. So I like being able to go to some of the outer parts of Fairmount Park and seeing the actual reach it has, which is really interesting. I'm a big fan of Sedgley Woods disc golf course.
Yeah. I have never disc golfed before. I bike by it all the time, but yeah, I heard.
I picked it up in the end of last year with my roommates in the new year. It's became a pretty good hobby. It's really fun.
Cool.
There's a good community of people there. They're all like super inviting, very nice people.
Nice. So here's one of those year questions where you either know it or you just retest your guessing skills. But it's fun. It's always fun to do just to think about that. And when you find the answer, you go, oh, okay. It can sort of put in perspective of what's happened since that time. And we go half and half.
Oh, half, yeah.
So there we go. And I can also tell you what the well, I won't say until after this is done because that might have too much information. But I can tell you what the perimeter of Philadelphia is by bike, and I've done that both clockwise and counterclockwise.
And that's my summer goal, actually.
It's gonna be a good one. It's not a good ride. It's a miserable ride.
That's what it's about.
Especially if places are closed. Like there's some good stops on the red, like the Trails End Cafe, and there are some other places you can find convenience stores and things. But if places are closed, it'd be even more miserable. But it's around 89 miles circumference. Not circumference, but perimeter. So.
And yellow thanks you all for the points advantage.
This is one I did not know before I saw the answer yesterday. I was definitely, I guessed one of the other answers that was not correct. So
Alex provided this question for sure.
This
was not in my Philadelphia history.
Always fun to learn a little more on the Philadelphia trivia side there. So no, it doesn't aggregate the scores from multiple rounds, does it?
No, it doesn't. I wish.
Well, we can always go back to the recording and do that, and then
we can send out a message.
We can send out a message there, or post it on our social media of who the overall point winner would be. Then that'll be kind of interesting.
Some things are right up Brown's alley.
Oh, well, there you go. We've had this one to go test your memory and your speed. Everyone should have guessed this right away because you guys were slow on that. You're losing a lot of points by not guessing that immediately. It's a lot of sites. About half of those are parks, about half are rec centers, and sadly our rec centers are closed for the moment. But we're doing our best here to do virtual programming to help serve our communities, and we're also, encouraging responsible use of our parks, as we've talked about. So here we go. Let's see how everyone should have gotten that one right. Maybe not. People are not paying attention. And
we threw a few of these in. There's also parks.
Some pop culture ones in there too.
There was a Parks and Rec question from the TV show as well. That didn't get picked ever, which I thought it fit, so I threw it in there.
I have not seen that show in a while. I watched a few episodes of that in the first few years. I liked it, but it wasn't really my favorite show. So I never became a regular for one for me. But so
there we go. Tierdenog's actually a big soccer bar in the city.
Ah, yeah.
9 a.m. on a Saturday morning.
All right. Well, if you can ask for a refund, but we pay, so you're not getting anything back. Tough luck. So let's see how the scores go.
Yeah, we'll see once that ends, and then I hope it doesn't aggregate points on people's speed on that last one.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm sure you can really get up the leaderboard.
I think the 0.1s were folks that had to go on to something else in their evening, which we understand.
Yeah.
So they just finished up the whiskey. We do things a lot faster. Wissahickon took a long time to finish theirs up. So
they use PowerPoint. You have to click.
And,
This forces us to move.
that's a pretty good question. They did a very nice job. They had some great pictures, some great audio too. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, that I did not expect to name the bird.
So we're gonna have to have a bigger Parks Alliance team next time to make sure we
really drill some history.
Coming back for that one. But we did well.
Snail.
We did well.
Three different winners in 3 different rounds.
Excellent. So we know that the snail who was the snail? Someone said they were the snail, right? I thought, maybe not. Oh yeah, Felix the snail. Felix the snail. We don't know who the sunglassed smiley face is, and but this is great. This is great. It's fun to have. We're just testing this. We're testing out this interface here, and I think it's pretty fun. And I'd say it's quite successful. And thanks a lot for putting that together, Jack.
Of course, it was a fun time. Thank you for everyone joining it. My friends from high school. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also thanks for being my teammate on the
Hicken, yeah. Next time we go for the win. We stay the whole time.
Cool. So I'm just going to pop up our everyone who here probably does know our website because you're mostly friends who joined because we asked you to. But maybe some other folks who joined as well. But we're really excited for this. We're definitely going to be doing many more online activities like this. You know, we're looking forward to the time we can bring our Parks Alliance read along into the rec centers and into the parks, maybe into the parks first, then into rec centers later. You know, we may not be doing that 4 days a week when we start doing more in-person programming. We'll probably be, but we're definitely committed to continuing to do both, you know, the fun things like this that also have a nice educational component, but also ones that really reach out to our community. And I think I couldn't be happier with the success of our question and answers. It was a great one that Alex and Lula did last week, which was very successful. Had a lot of people attending, a lot of great questions. And then with our 2 council people earlier today, and then with Catherine Ott-Level, Fairmount Park Commissioner, I was so excited with all the engagement we got, how we definitely found a need, and we definitely met that need. And we're going to continue to do that in different ways. And obviously you contact us, and if you have other ideas of ways that people we should be bringing on for question and answers, things we should be doing, and look at what our partners are doing too. Look at what whether it's an individual site like Smith Playground is doing a great play at home schedule. Look at what they're doing with FOW has been doing nice. It's been with Hicken. The Fairmount Park Conservancy is doing great stuff all this week. They're still going on with their Love Your Park week. So check out all of their social media to see what they're up to. And you know, lots of individual ones who are doing things there. Free Library has a lot of great resources. They just mentioned all the new digital books that are coming out and that they'll be releasing soon. I think their digital collection is closed 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow, I believe, for some maintenance. So you may not be able to download books from the library during that time. So if you want to read something tomorrow digitally from the Free Library of Philadelphia, download it tonight. So yeah, any other closing notes here, Jack?
No, just thank you to everyone for joining us. It was a great day. I thought we were able to answer a lot of questions, have fun. You know, we intended this to be in person, and you know, with times being what they are, you have to adjust. I think we all did a great job of doing what we could do.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna do as we normally do, put these banners down, we'll wave, then we'll pull up an overlay, and then we'll end the broadcast and go on with our evenings. Thanks a lot for joining us, everyone.
Thank you guys so much.
All right.